Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Catholic Dating Show. We are live here in beautiful Denver, Colorado. This is our first live in-person Catholic Dating Show. If you guys don't know how the Catholic Dating Show works, let me explain it to you real quick. We have one beautiful single Catholic lady and 3 Catholic bachelors who she is going to get to know. She can ask any questions she wants of these gentlemen, but after a while, she's going to have to pick one. Okay, she'll pick one for a chance to go on that hotly contested first date. Okay, so how it works is it's a really, really simple game, right? She gets to ask whatever questions she wants of these gentlemen, but there's one hitch. She can never see these gentlemen. They're behind this screen right now. She'll get to see them after she picks the gentleman she wants to go on a date with. Okay, in the Catholic world, it is so hard to date. Just in general, it's so hard to date, let alone dating in the Catholic world.
He's right.
It feels like there's always something missing from you finding Mr. or Mrs. Right? That is why here at CatholicMatch, we have as our stated mission, we want to help foster as many beautiful, Catholic, authentic relationships and marriages as possible. And we want to do it without all the heartache, right? Without all the struggle that makes up dating in the Catholic world.
Tell me more.
So how this event got started is essentially we thought to ourselves, how can we make dating fun? How can we make dating away from the struggles of this world, away from all the different societal pressures? Well, let's have some fun tonight, okay? That's what we're here to do with the Catholic Dating Show. Let's make dating fun again, shall we? With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to know our 3 bachelors for this evening, all right? So, sitting here in our contestant number 1 spot, we have Tommy. Tommy is from Colorado Springs. He is a digital marketing professional. He wants a big Catholic family. He's from a big Catholic family. He's the second oldest of 10, and he wants to find a woman who will have a big, beautiful Catholic family with him. Let's give it up for our number 1 contestant, Tommy. Coming in at number 2, our second contestant of the evening is Nathan. Nathan grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, but has been a Denver native for about 4 years now. He's a geographical engineer and a lover of traveling. He's an outdoors man. Shocker, he lives in Denver, right? He's an outdoors man, and he's a convert to the faith. Let's hear it for our contestant number 2, Nathan. And last but not least, we have Peter. He is originally from Texas, but he's now lives in Colorado. He's a tradesman by trade. He's part of a family of 8, and similar to contestant number 1, he wants a big family and a big house. Let's give it up for Peter. These are our 3 amazing contestants here tonight that we will get to know. Now, in just one moment, we are going to bring in our lady of the hour, the moment you guys have all been waiting for. Get to know our lady, okay? But before we do this, let me do a little introduction for you about our lady of the hour. Our lady of the hour, our single of the hour, is Helen. Helen from Denver, Colorado. She is a free-spirited, goofy, athletic person who describes herself as being very expressive, as I'm sure you guys will find out, and a very active lifestyle. We'll get into that more, I'm sure, in this show. But let's hear it for our lady of the night. Please welcome Helen.
This is so exciting!
She's got her eyes closed because she can't see the gentleman here. Bring her in here. Hello, Helen. How's it going?
Oh, it's so good. I just feel like I experienced what it's like to be a blind person for a minute. Except I'm sure they're much more talented. Yes, yeah. Glad I'm safely here.
Helen, we're sharing a mic tonight, so we're gonna. I might steal it from you a couple times. I know you'll do the same to me. But why don't you tell us just a little bit about yourself? Let's get to know Helen just right off the bat, right? What makes Helen click?
It's a great question. First of all, I'm great at sharing a mic. Um,
Click, 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 click.
what makes Helen click? Wow. This is a great question. This is a great question, Tony. What makes Helen click? I love activity. I love variety. I love people who are going to open up new horizons. But I also love people who are ready to just like encounter the person in front of them without like expectations for who they are. And I think there's like a great balance there that like creates an environment of like fun and activity and newness, but also one where like people are readily received. Yeah.
An absolutely amazing, amazing answer. You're going to be great at this. Okay. So we don't shy away from the tough questions here as well. Okay. So let's jump right into it. Okay. First off, what are you looking for in a man?
Okay. Great question. I think there are some obvious ones of what somebody looks for in a long-term partner, just including like faith, values, general virtues, and I don't necessarily want to like belabor those things because I think they're obvious, but I think what I'm looking for is something like beyond the like with those, but beyond them, of a kind of like interpersonal relationship that is like profoundly fulfilling and intimate. And what comes to mind when I think of that um, is somebody who makes me belly laugh, somebody who is going to open up new horizons and ideas and experiences, somebody who's going to adventure with me, but somebody who's also going to be highly attentive to the person that I am. And obviously these are mutual things, but what I desire in a partner is that, and a few other things that come to mind. This is like so silly, but I've always had this idea like I would like him to be able to pick me up like a suitcase. I don't know why, but I have this idea of somebody who like I both feel as if I am like their queen, but also a little girl. Um, and somebody who I can look in the eyes and say like, "You are the greatest man I know."
Good answer. Go ahead.
Let's turn it back on you a little bit, okay? Just real quick. And this is the question that everyone always hates to answer, but let's talk about it. Why do you think you are currently single?
Whoa. Whoa. Wasn't anticipating that.
I went there.
Why do I think I am currently single? That's a great question. There are some practical answers to this question. One is that I was in a convent in the last year. Yeah. Um, but then actually it's been a bit since I've been in the convent, so that's really a bad excuse, but I just wanted to mention that. Right. So basically I'm an ex-con. Why am I single since then? I think it is because wow, this is a good question, Tony. I have prayed this like, wow, Lord, I do not want to settle anything for anything less than the most beautiful, intimate, like relational, like union of persons. And perhaps like I'll be honest, like maybe I feel that way, perhaps to a fault, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not interested in settling. I guess that sounds so bad, but yeah, I'm willing to wait. So
Now, we have had these gentlemen on the other side of the screen waiting very, very patiently to get a chance to have their hands on the mic, okay? So we're going to pass it over to them. I asked Helen to come up with whatever questions she wants to ask these gentlemen about themselves to get to know them, right? Ultimately, she's going to have to choose one of these gentlemen to be her date for the evening, right? So I'm going to pass the mic over to her. Helen, the floor is yours. You can ask whatever questions you want. You can ask them to all of the guys at the same time. You can ask them to one in particular. It's totally up to you.
Wow, so much power. Wait, how do I know which one is which?
Contestant number 1, 2, and 3.
Great. I think I can do that. Okay. Contestant 1, 2, and 3. My first question for the evening is, why did you decide to be on this dating show?
I decided to be on this dating show when my brother was writing a homily, and I got an email, and it said, "We've chosen you to be on the dating show." So I don't think I chose to be on the dating show. I just said, "That sounds interesting," and here I am. So I think the dating show chose me.
Respect. I love that.
I chose to be here when my friend who's in my Bible study, who originally was supposed to be here, had to pull out at the last minute. And when he called me and went at, no, I would say a good amount of effort to talk me into this, I was like, man, this feels kind of providential. I should not say no. And now here we are.
Wait. Can I follow up? Contestant number 2, what convinced you?
Yeah, I rightly or wrongly, I would say more rightly than wrongly. I tend to see God's fingerprint on, I don't know, all over the place, and this felt random enough that it kind of seemed to like this wouldn't just appear out of nowhere, without some sort of other divine influence. I haven't been on CatholicMatch in probably like 6 months at least, so getting randomly reached out to about this, it's like, oh well, that feels a little bit on the nose. I should probably pay attention to that.
Yeah, no. That's great. I love it.
I met someone recently where they were like, hey, you should, they texted me like later on, I just got their number. She was like, hey, you should go on the show. It should be really fun. So the person texted me and she's like, hey, we have this like CatholicMatch dating show. And I was just like, a dating show? I've seen that online. And I was just like, oh, that sounds like fun. And then I was just like, yeah, let's go. Unfortunately, I was very late coming here, but besides that, I think it's very providential that I be here.
Okay.
First question down.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up my list. I have a list. Oh, okay. My next question is, why are you working your current job? Contestant number 1.
So for my current job, I do digital marketing and I make websites, partially because that's just what I started doing during COVID. For my other part-time job, I do dental assisting for an oral surgeon. And I find that really fulfilling. I think that I'm going to go. I've always loved working with people and helping them, and I find it very fulfilling to actually work in the medical field, especially as a Catholic, when the medical field is overrun by all kinds of people who only believe in science and they don't have faith. And I think it's fulfilling to me to do work in a field where is ultimately becoming godless. Because I think as Catholics we need to go out into the weeds and to find where we can make a difference there. So that's potentially a future route that I go for. For the website digital marketing aspect, I'm not a huge fan of sitting in front of computers all day. And that I've learned over the past 5 years doing that is just something that I'm good at, but ultimately I don't find much fulfillment in it, and so I'm going to pursue a different route.
Okay.
The question was, why am I doing my current job? I got drawn to this because this is something that allows me to both think and be outdoors. And I guess really when I say outdoors, a lot of that is I get to see God's creation and the beauty that He put there, and I think in a little bit more of a complex way than a lot of people do. I'm a geological engineer, which is a short way of saying I am a rock and dirt whisperer. If you want to build a thing, you're gonna have to get your ground and your structure to agree with each other, and yeah, that is where someone like me comes into play. Yeah, especially for anything where the ground is a little bit more spicy, or your structure is more spicy. But yeah, usually when there's spicy things, that means there's a lot of brush strokes, I guess we could say, that God has placed there that I get to interact with and see, and that is, yeah, that is beautiful and awe-inspiring in a way that I don't think I would be able to get anywhere else.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So I got my job because my father instilled in me the work efficacy. So, which basically is that if you want a family, you got to have finances. It's a very important thing. There's good evidence that suggests that a good marriage has good finances, and both parents are the accountant. It's not just one. So, I chose this job because of that. First of all, the work was very efficacious for my mental health, but also it was very efficacious for me going out into the world. And part of it was because, first of all, it's easy. Um, part of it's easy, but the other part's hard. The hard part is actually dealing with customers and dealing with people and dealing with all that. But my vocation is my charism is friendship, and so my vocation is tends towards people in general. And so, and that includes all the other ones that I don't want to talk about. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wow. Okay, wait. People are hard. Sorry, I just am thinking of this story. I worked in customer service at a uh at a coffee shop one time. Can I just go here? And I was giving what I thought to be amazing customer service. It was a man, he was ordering a sandwich. I tried to be so kind, and I think just something was not right. And I told him what the price would be at the end, and then he just walked off and gave me the double bird. And I was like, "Wow, people are hard." I was like, "I thought I was being so nice." But yeah, anyway, to just affirm that, yeah, people are hard. Thank you.
These people are the worst.
I know you have a lot of questions, so we're going to do a speed round, okay? So, gentlemen, answers in 10 seconds or less, all right, for your next question. Sound good? All right, let's get it done.
Okay, after faith, family, friends, what is your number one priority in one word?
Joy.
Uh, happiness, joy, yeah.
Getting my spouse into heaven.
Okay, next question. What do you think about women who talk to themselves? Oh, why did I ask that question? That's such a stupid question. Never mind. Next one, next one. How do you feel about a woman who has a nose piercing?
Take it out.
Okay. Contestant number 2.
I'm not opposed, but it probably doesn't look good. So take it out.
Okay. Contestant number 3. How do you feel about a woman who has a nose piercing?
The woman is beautiful regardless, but in short answer, not really.
Okay, wait. This is great. I love these answers. Next question. How does one communicate to a woman when there are things that maybe you do not prefer, like you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage? How do you communicate your said opinion? Contestant number 1.
I actually had this conversation with somebody recently. They had a nose piercing, and I said, "I noticed you wear this. Can I ask why?" And she said, "I don't know. I just kind of started wearing it a long time ago, and I still wear it." And I said, well, I think you look really great without the nose piercing also. And next time I saw her, she wasn't wearing it, and that was months later, and she said she hasn't worn it since. And I think that was like, without being too rough around the edges, that's a nicer way of putting it.
Great, but what if she comes back to you and is like, but this is actually expressive of who I am inside? Like, regardless of whether I look better with it or without it.
I would ask how. A nose piercing, I'm thinking like, there's different kinds of nose piercings for one. There's like the one that's in the middle. That's the one I was thinking of, but I'm guessing outside, but I also don't really see the point in either. Well, one's more fringe, I think, than the other.
Contestant 2.
Gently and lovingly. Yeah, like I guess it depends on how. I would definitely tailor how direct I thought it would be a good idea to be based on how big of a deal I perceived that thing to be to her. And yeah, if it's not really that big of a deal to me, then I would probably just let it ride, because if it's something she cares about, then I don't see a reason why she should have to stop just because it annoys me a little bit.
I said not really, because I don't particularly find nose piercings to be that attractive. However, it depends on the woman, because there are some women who have nose piercings. They're like, oh wow, you actually do look attractive. But besides that, the other part is that if we're going to show the face of Christ in the world, we must not be part of the world. So in that sense, a nose piercing would take away from it in some circumstances, but in others it wouldn't, because we must be of the world but not a part of the world.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Great answers, guys. Well, the time has come. Okay, Helen, now is your time. You need to make a decision. I'm curious, real quick. I know you're not taking any notes or anything like that. Are you just like going off what the Holy Spirit, the vibes of the Holy Spirit right now, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, it's hard because they've all given great answers in different ways, and I've actually been more in a posture of just like curious what they think than like, ooh, which one am I gonna pick? And so I'm feeling a little on the edge of my seat.
Well, the time has come. Unfortunately, the time has come. I mean, obviously, you can get to know any of these gentlemen outside of the show as well, and everything like that. These are all three absolutely incredible gentlemen, right? The best choice, or the only choice, is a choice between good options, right? I believe that's Aquinas, right? Yeah. So these are three good options. So you have to make your choice. So audience, if I could get a drum roll, please. Helen, contestant 1, 2, or 3.
Howdy, contestant 3.
So, ladies and gentlemen, she has chosen contestant number 3. Contestant number 3, stay seated. We won't call on you yet. We will introduce the two gentlemen who she did not pick, the amazing contestant number 1 and the equally amazing contestant number 2. So, contestant number 1, if you would like to come around and reveal your face to our lovely lady. Awesome. Thank you so much for playing. Tommy, thank you so much for playing. I appreciate it. Go ahead, you're off stage that way. All right. I think you knew him, correct? Yeah, I thought so. Small Catholic world, right? All right. Did you know it was him before?
I'm sitting here listening, and I was like, I know this voice, and then I was like, oh, it's totally Tommy. Also, his takes, it's just very Tommy takes.
That's very fair, very fair. All right. Well, contestant number 2 as well. If you would like to come around, reveal yourself. Awesome. Thank you so much for playing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for playing. All righty. Well, the moment we have all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, so what's going to happen next is she has picked contestant number 3. Contestant number 3 is going to come across to the other side of the screen. They're going to play a little bit of a compatibility game. See if they end up working out. See if they're compatible or not. We'll see. I have a feeling this is going to be an interesting one, all right? So, the moment we've all been waiting for. Contestant number 3, if you would like to come and reveal yourself across the screen. Is Peter. Welcome. Awesome, guys. Well, Peter, Helen, if you guys want to sit down, let me move this. We'll move this screen real quick and we'll get to our compatibility testing.
Few moments later.
So, we are going to test your guys' compatibility here. See how compatible you guys are. See if you actually want to go on a date in person. So, here is how the game's going to work. Our team has come up with some of the spiciest hot takes when it comes to Catholic dating we can think of, okay? All you guys have to do is we're going to call it 3, 2, 1, thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you agree with the hot take or do you disagree with the hot take? Any questions? No? Well, let's get it started. Hot take number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, children should only have saint names. So the children's name should only be a saint's name. Okay, so we don't like no secular baby names out here. All right, should a child's name be a saint name? 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
We have some disagreement. Let's hear it. Ladies first.
I mean, this is the thing. There was always a first saint so-and-so. There was a first saint Cecilia. Like, I want people who don't currently have saint names to have the potential to be the first saint named after them.
There should be a saint for every child to have a patron saint in their life. And so for a child to grow up, part of I would say Catholic culture is that they represent something that I guess is just different.
I love it. We are 0 for 1, ladies and gentlemen, on compatibility here. Next question. We'll see. No pressure. Next question. The Mass is the only acceptable first date idea.
It's good Catholic upbringing.
Ooh, what do we think? 3, 2, 1, go. I kind of figured that would be the case. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, 1 and 1. That's not bad. Let's keep it moving here. Hot take number 3. You should know by the second date if they're marriage material / the one. You should know by the second date if they are marriage material or not. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, okay. Oh, interesting. I'm curious your guys' takes. I would do this. I would personally do this. But I'm curious. It's not about me. It's about you. What do you think?
Okay, so marriage material is different than they're the one. So I was going off of marriage material. Like, you should know if they're marriage material. Like, you know. Like, you can just ask some pretty clear questions. That does not mean I'm going to marry them. Does that mean that I might have a friend who would be great with them? Absolutely. Yeah.
Ditto. Yeah. Same. Yeah.
They agree. Come on. People who think they know people's personalities pretty dang good off of 2 dates. Okay. We'll take it. So we are 2 and 1, right? Is my math correct? 2 and 1? Yeah. You'd think I'd be able to do it. I'm a history teacher. I'm not a math guy. All right. We got 2 more here. All right. You don't need to take time to pray about it before going on a first date. Okay? You don't need to take time to pray about it. I once asked out a girl who told me she would do a 9-day novena before she answered me back or not. We did not go on a date. Anyway, let's hear it. 3, 2, 1, go. Make up your mind. That's the whole point of the question. You don't need to pray about it. Just answer.
Okay, wait. I think I agree. but with the caveat of that you should be just taking every aspect of your life to the Lord. So like in that category, like maybe you've prayed about it, but it shouldn't make your decision. Yeah.
Funny enough, I agree with that because it's like because you made like the because it's like we should always bring everything to our Lord. So in that sense, I agree.
You guys aren't like the type of people where you're just gonna say yes to. Well, it's more a question for you. Are you just gonna? Would you ever just say yes to a guy because he was brave enough to ask you out?
I used to do that. I don't think I do that anymore because I think I know my mind a little more. But I still think it's admirable that a man, asks a woman out.
Fair enough. All right, guys, we are 3-1. Right, 3. Would we count that last one? 2 for 2. This is the tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen. 2 for 2. Let's see if the last one. Ooh, this is interesting. I have thoughts about this one. The girl should always bring a friend on the first date. Ladies and gentlemen, the girl should bring a friend on the first date. What do we think? In 3, 2, 1, go. Make up your mind, woman. No, okay. What are you thinking?
I just thought, like, my mom has such great judgment. Maybe one time if she came on the date, I would be, like, I don't know. Yeah. But ultimately down. Yeah, like, don't bring a friend. Like, maybe give them your location and they can be there at the same time and observe. But, like, yeah.
In a different booth.
I'm not dating both girls. I'm just dating one girl. If it was a suggestion, that's fine. She cannot come at all. Period.
I had to say that. That's fair. And I kind of agree.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, my thoughts on this one is if you don't trust the guy you're going on a first date enough to like be able to be alone with him, you should probably not be going on that date. That's in my opinion. Well, I mean, if you're bringing a girl on the date, it's for safety, right?
Oh.
Anyway, guys, 3 for 2 or 3 and 2, 60% compatibility test according to this definitely very, very accurate determination on that one. Guys, you guys have been so much fun to have on the show. You know, ultimately, the decision whether you guys want to exchange numbers, you guys want to go on a date, it's totally, completely up to you. You have CatholicMatch's stamp of approval, I will say. But if you guys want to, if you guys don't want to, it's completely up to you. But we're just trying to act as a vessel for you guys to be able to, have the Holy Spirit be moving in your guys' lives. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming on. God bless both of you guys. God bless your guys' future together, how long or how short that is. God bless you guys, and everyone have a fantastic rest of your evening. God bless.